If you're holding Pi coin right now, what I'm about to reveal could be the difference between massive profits and devastating losses. June 28th is approaching fast, and the Pi core team might be about to drop news that will shake the entire crypto world. You're in the right place if you want to know exactly what's happening with Pi coin, why analysts are predicting a potential crash to 40 cents, and the one date that could completely reverse Pi's fortune. I'm going to break down everything you need to know in the next few minutes, including insider analysis that most Pi holders don't even know exists. Here's what we're covering today that you absolutely cannot afford to miss. The shocking truth about Pi Day 2 and why June 28th could be a make or break moment. Why 60 million Pi users are holding their breath right now. The hidden sell pressure that's crushing Pi's price, and when it might finally stop. Plus, I'll reveal the surprising countries where Pi is already being used for real transactions. And stick around until the end, because I'm going to share the exact price levels analysts are watching and what could trigger Pi's next major move. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Let's start with the elephant in the room, June 28th, or as the Pi community calls it, Pi Day 2. Now you might be thinking, wait, isn't Pi Day in March? You're absolutely right, but here's where it gets interesting. The Pi community has created their own unofficial holiday, Pi Day 2, marking the halfway point to the traditional Pi Day. And here's the kicker. The Pi core team has historically used this date to drop major announcements. We're talking mainnet updates, app integrations, technological roadmaps, the works. But this year is different. With Pi still stuck in its closed mainnet phase and investor confidence at rock bottom, the stakes have never been higher. The community is desperate for clarity, and all eyes are on the core team to deliver something substantial. Now, here's what's really crushing Pi's price right now, and this is something most people don't understand. We're dealing with massive token unlocking events. Picture this. Early Pi miners who've been waiting years to access their coins are finally getting unlocked balances, and guess what? Many of them are selling immediately. It's like opening the floodgates. More Pi is hitting the market than ever before, creating what analysts call sell pressure. The result? Pi is hovering in a narrow consolidation band, and technical analysts are warning that without a major catalyst, we could see a drop to 40 cents, which would be a new all-time low. But here's the plot twist, and this is where it gets really interesting for long-term holders. Analysts predict that by late August, these token unlocks will begin tapering off. Think of it like a storm that's about to pass. Once the sell pressure reduces, we could see a complete market reversal. Here's something that might surprise you. While everyone's focused on the price action, there's a whole ecosystem building behind the scenes that most people don't even know about. We're talking about real-world adoption happening right now in countries like Indonesia, Nigeria, and China. People are already using Pi for actual transactions through community-driven barter platforms. Plus, there are reportedly 35 developers working on new dApps specifically for the Pi ecosystem. This is what makes Pi different from other cryptocurrencies. While Bitcoin and Ethereum rely heavily on exchange listings and trading volume, Pi has built something unique, a grassroots community of over 60 million users worldwide. That's not just hype, that's real utility being built from the ground up. But here's the frustrating part, and this is probably why you're watching this video. The Pi core team's communication has been, let's say, less than stellar. While they occasionally drop blog posts and ecosystem updates, there's been a serious lack of detailed timelines and firm commitments. As blockchain expert Angela Reed puts it, transparency is everything in crypto. And right now, that transparency is exactly what's missing. The community is left guessing, and in crypto, uncertainty kills price momentum. This is why June 28th is so crucial. The community needs more than just vague updates. They need concrete roadmaps, listing plans, and clear timelines for the open mainnet launch. Without this, Pi could continue its downward spiral. Now, here's an angle most people aren't talking about, but it's absolutely critical to Pi's future. The regulatory landscape is tightening, especially with the SEC cracking down on crypto assets. Here's the thing though, Pi's cautious approach might actually be a blessing in disguise. While other projects rush to market and later face regulatory challenges, Pi is taking its time to ensure compliance. This methodical approach could be exactly what positions them for long-term success in an increasingly regulated environment. Think about it. When Pi finally does launch on exchanges, they'll likely have all their regulatory ducks in a row, which could be a massive competitive advantage. So, what's the bottom line? Pi coin is at a critical juncture. June 28th could be the catalyst that changes everything, or it could be another disappointment that sends the price even lower. The key levels to watch are that 40-cent support level, and if we break below that, we could see even deeper losses. But remember, the token unlock pressure is expected to ease by late August, which could set the stage for a recovery. What do you think? Are you holding Pi through this uncertainty, or are you waiting on the sidelines? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one and love engaging with this community. If this analysis helped you understand what's really happening with Pi coin, smash that like button. It helps more people discover this content. And if you want to stay ahead of the curve on Pi and other crypto developments, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. The crypto market moves fast, and information is power. Don't get left behind. I'll see you in the next video where we'll dive even deeper into the Pi ecosystem and what to expect next. Until then, stay informed, stay patient, and remember, in the Pi ecosystem, patience might just be the most valuable currency of all. And one more thing, if June 28th does bring major news, you'll want to be the first to know. Subscribe now so you don't miss my immediate reaction and analysis. Trust me, you don't want to be caught off guard when Pi makes its next big move.